Evening. I must say this is a little bit surreal for me. I thought I'd be answering questions at another candidate forum, but alas, here I am. For those who may not know me, I am the same Richard Carter that ran in 2014 for County Commissioner. Does anyone remember that election? Yeah, I definitely do. I would say to you of 2014, wow. It's good that some folks know and remember me from back then, because I think I'm going to do something a little different than what the other folks. My background's real simple. I came here when I was 3 years old. I've pretty much been here ever since. Went through Davie County Schools, went through Shady Grove, North Davie, and Davie High. Mr. Potts was my principal at North Davie for all 3 years. Outstanding. So met my childhood sweetheart. She went to South Davie. I do not hold that against her, because she ended up going, at least for her last year, to North. We are that little house divided. Some people have Steelers and Cowboys. We have Tigers and Wildcats. It's all good. It's all good. I love her to death. She's awesome. So we got married. We have 4 kids. They're all in the Davie County school system. And that's really what I want to do here. See, in 2014, there was a lot of things said about me that I'd like to just clear up. So I'll start with this. Number one, my kids are not in private school. They go to Davie County schools. My oldest is at Davie. My next oldest is at North. And my 2 youngest are at Pinebrook. So that's the first thing. Number two, I am not Robert Weiscarver's nephew. I think the Weiscarver family is a great family, but I'm not kin to them in any shape or fashion. I will say this: we are kin because I believe that they're Christians, and as Christians, we're all in the same family. So there you go. And knowing that it's likely that some rumors may get started about me again, I'll go ahead and do as us good old boys from Davie County. I'll try to nip those in the bud. How about that? So number one, I am not kin to anyone on the stage. As much as many of us view Mr. Potts as a father figure, he's not my dad. Mr. Dressler, he's not my uncle. I'm not kin to them through blood, but we are in the church family for the fellow Christians. And number two, if I win and I'm elected in January, my children are not going to be attending Harvard. As much as any parent in here would love to have their first grader attend Harvard, I'm just going to be honest and just recognize that little William, as smart as he is, I don't think he's going to be walking the halls of Congress. And folks, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to let you guys focus on what's important with your elected officials. You need to be able to trust your elected officials to tell you the truth. I had an interesting conversation as I came through the door with a gentleman who says that I'm not good for education. I'm anti-education. This was some of the material that was handed out about us, and that we were not the pro-education candidates. Folks, there's not a person on this stage that doesn't love children, who doesn't respect and admire teachers and would do the best things for them. But folks, I'm a finance professional. When I saw a package that was put forward, I was honest with everyone. It didn't matter who you were. It didn't matter where I was. When I was in the middle of Davie High football field, I was honest with you. So if I'm going to lose an election for being honest, I'm going to lose an election for being honest, because I give you this. With me on the Board of Education, you will have at least one person where you know that even in the most difficult times, I'm going to tell you, I was put in some difficult situations. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, why did I choose to run for the Board of Education? I'm sure that's another group of questions. Here's why. When I saw the struggle that the county had with putting out the number that ended up being way different, I realized an opportunity. Look, if I'm strong enough to be able to tell you the truth, even in bad situations where you're wanting to hear one thing from me, and I know you're wanting to hear one thing from me, but I tell you the truth anyway, is that not what you would like to have looking at the finances for the Davie County schools? Because that's what I can bring to the table. And that's what I will bring to the table. And that's why I'll finish with this. On March 3rd, at the public library at 6 o'clock, I'm holding a financial review of every line item transaction from the Davie County school system for the most recent school year. I've got every single, every transaction that went through the Davie County schools, and I will submit to everyone here. I do believe, and some folks may be able to answer this, it's the first time in history of the school system this has ever happened. So again, March 3rd at 6 o'clock at the public library in Moxfield. This is where I like to give you guys the information so that you can see what's going on in the school system. And I will take that same effect to the curriculum and to operations. And I'll do it while you can trust me that I will tell you the truth, even when it's very difficult to do so. Thank you.